And welcome back. I don't know if you guys can hear that plane or not flying past my house, but to another installment of the Universe Mode, which boy Yeet freaking Rollins. And we are back on NXT, and we're starting this off with the badass Josh Briggs. Last episode, I believe he took out Jasper Troy after their little rivalry that they've been having going on. It looks like he got rid of him for good this time, so he's got something to say. We're just going to get right into it. He says, I hope we all remember last week. I hope the world never forgets the badass Briggs, what the badass Briggs did to the not so badass Troy. This is the last time I'm ever saying it again. I won't be overlooked, and I will not be put in the back of the line. I'm a monster, I'm a force, and it's about damn time I start acting like it. And the crowd not loving it, but you gotta respect it because Briggs definitely did his thing. These past couple weeks, he's been doing his thing. He didn't back down to Jasper Troy, and Troy's been leaving everyone heat. But as we get into our first match of the show, you're now women's intercontinental champion in real life, but your North American champion and universe is taking on the United States, the women's United States champion Chelsea Green, ahead of Survivor Series, where we know, we will get to see Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT. And I skipped through this match a little bit to try to give you guys, a little bit of everything, show you guys some of Chelsea, some of Maxine. I try to, I talk a lot about my pacing on here. I don't try to have the videos too long or too short. I've been watching a lot of Universe Mode videos from other people though to get ideas on how they do their pacing and how I can help my own, I guess. As Chelsea goes for the cover of Maxine. Maxine's been doing really good, looking really great. She won that North American title in a triple threat from Ruka, I believe, last week. Or it might have been the week before last. Might have been last episode, actually. So, yeah, I'm a little out of it. It's been maybe 2 or 3 weeks since I did one of these. But I'm back now, as we see Chelsea with the stretch. I'm back now. So, definitely going to try to give you guys 2-3 videos this weekend for sure. Try to get out as much content as I can. As I saw my views were starting to go up, and I've gotten inconsistent over the past 2 weeks, but the views were going up. You guys are definitely enjoying it, so I'm gonna get this out here, and I'm gonna actually take this time during this Maxine and Chelsea match to talk to you guys about how I'm gonna start changing, how I'm gonna change the landscape as Chelsea with the Famouser. That was a mean Famouser. Chelsea is looking to end this one right now. Chelsea with the unpretty her, and it connects. Yeah, that's probably it. Maxine doesn't have resiliency. Oh my God. Okay, that wasn't it. Maxine kicks out at 1. Your new women's North American champion not going out without a fight. But I'm gonna start booking. I have the draft coming up soon, and you guys will see that in story. I'm gonna try to work that into the story. As we all know, the draft was actually coming soon because that's where Logan Paul even came from, the NXT's first little pick. But I'm gonna work that into the story, and I'm gonna book the whole universe. I'm gonna book Raw, I'm gonna book SmackDown, I'm gonna book NXT. I might get rid of TNA because that's where I have most of my created characters and my calls and stuff. I might get rid of TNA, keep the titles around, of course, still keep it around out of sight, out of mind kind of thing, but get rid of that and bring some of them over to either NXT or the main roster or whatever. I'm still trying to figure it out now, but we are gonna get this go home show, and I do have some surprises planned for Survivor Series that is coming up after this show. I'm not gonna start booking Raw, SmackDown, and all that yet. I'm going to, after the draft, I will book every show individually, and each episode will be that show. That's why I've been trying to work on my pacing and stuff, but I'm definitely going to get into it. We're not just going to focus on Johnny Uno any longer. We're still going to be the Johnny Uno show, but we're going to get into other people, other stories, other builds, push other characters, and sometimes that might even mean Johnny Uno's getting the short end of the stick. We're pushing someone else, and they might have to just get that push over Johnny. Maybe not Logan Paul per se, but who knows? We'll see. I kind of do it on a whim, and that's another unpretty her, and that is it. Chelsea Green takes the win over Maxine Dupree. And Maxine, what is this? What are we? And the former Women's North American champion Sol Ruka after that loss by Maxine, just out here seems like clowning her almost. That was like a sarcastic clap, like yeah, champ, what a loss, But looking forward to see more from that as we get into it. We have the Y6 coming down and they're attacked from behind by the Dark State. Y6 was supposed to be taking on Dark State here tonight, but with that attack, we probably won't see that match. So we're gonna just move forward into the night. Onto our next match, we have our new men's North American champion, who also won that title about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, against Cutler James, his own man's, his own homie. It was insane to see how that went. But he's taking on the current United States champion in my universe mode, him, Jim Uso. Big Jimmy Uso is United States champion for SmackDown, and SmackDown, as you see, has sent both their United States champions over to NXT, just to get some bragging rights. This is a little feel out match, going into Survivor Series, and we will see Sugars actually taking on Jimmy Uso and Raw's Intercontinental Champion Braun Breaker in triple threat action at Survivor Series. So this is like a little warm up, little test, to see where both these men stand. I'm sorry, I'm a little out of it. You can tell, haven't done one of these in a while, haven't commentated in a little minute. So we're back though, and Jim Uso letting the world know about it, and he thought he was gonna fly. He is gonna fly. Okay, there we go. Jim Uso taking out Sugars, and he's letting them know they the twos, we the ones. Big Jim, what a super kick, and another one to the back of the head. Big Jim holding on those two finishers there. He's going to try to end it like this. All right, let's see. Sugars is no slouch, though. Sugars has definitely, kick out at two. Sugars has definitely proven over the past, I'll say maybe since maybe a little before Halloween Havoc. Like, I don't think anyone expected Sugars as he reverses the spear. I don't think anyone expected Sugars to, like, beat Johnny Uno or anything like that in any of those matches. But he definitely proved himself. He made it all the way, to the end of the tournament. He won the Fatal 4-Way to even challenge Johnny at Halloween Havoc, and then he lost, but when he was given an opportunity that seemed more, I guess, his speed, an opportunity that seemed more like doable, being Cutler James in that North American Championship, even though that was his own homie, he got the job done. You know what I mean? And he was I don't know what's the word, I guess respectful about it. Sugars with a big power slam, Big Jim kicks out at one, though, as we could say in this match. He was, I don't know if respectful is the word, but he took the opportunity, he made the most of it, and he didn't try to be, at least from where I sit, he didn't try to be like arrogant about it or anything. Like, he didn't offer Cutler James a rematch either. But I mean, as long as the title is in Dark State, there's no reason for them to keep fighting, I don't think. But no one's seen Cutler since he's lost that belt, so that's also that. Like, no one has seen Cutler James. Cutler James lost, and he's just been MIA. Big Jim with the spear, he takes the win on Saquon Sugars, your United States champion. Both of SmackDown's mid-card champions, both men and women, taking the wins tonight in their respective matches to gain those bragging rights heading into Survivor Series. But as we move forward, it's the man, the myth, your NXT champion, El Numero Uno, Johnny One, making his way down to the ring, and he is not in fighting gear tonight, so I'm guessing he has something to say after last week. Johnny says, this weekend, for only the second time ever, the NXT title will be defended at Survivor Series, sadly against Logan Paul. Now, I don't dislike Logan. I just don't choose my opponents. I just fight. I just go out and try to do the thing people say I can't. I'm no longer the underdog. You are. You're good, but I face better. Vikingo, Seth, Kenny, all men who made me the underdog. Logan couldn't lace my boots, or so I think he was going to say. But now, I was going to say Seth Rollins. We're interrupted by Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman says, Mr. Uno, you seem to be forgetting one serious situation. What happened the last time you defended a title at a WWE PLE not exclusive to NXT? What about after? What happened after? Oh, Paul Heyman talking about bad blood, I believe, and that attack on Uno. He says, I have shown you respect, offered you opportunity. I agree, he has. All for naught. So here's a spoiler for you. Oh, okay. What's happening? Uno says, "Shut the hell up, Paul," and just walks out of the ring, stopping Paul short. Uno's sick of it. Paul's been like harassing Uno for like a month, maybe longer, trying to get him to join the division. Uno keeps saying no, and Paul doesn't want to hear it. But as we get into our main event, we're getting straight into the main event. Ricky Saints taking on Ethan Page in a street fight. Before Ethan goes on to SmackDown, Ricky said, I need to get my hands on Ethan Page. You know, Ethan kind of set all this up. Ethan is the reason Logan attacked Ricky after his NXT Championship match that he lost to Johnny One. Logan comes out and attacks Ricky Saints, leaving him vulnerable, and Johnny One had to come back then into the ring and help Ricky Saints, you know, which caused then a tag match to be taking place the week after that. Tag match which Ricky Saints and Johnny One lost to Logan Paul and Ethan Page, where I believe Ricky Saints took the pin from Logan, if I'm not mistaken. You guys can go back and fact check, but I know Johnny and Ricky lost. I think Ricky Saints took the pin though to Logan, which is important because the next week Logan comes out here, you know, kind of just demanding, you know, that he be made champ as Ricky with that chair. That this game is very glitchy, but Logan kind of demanded, you know, NXT title shot after winning that tag match. Like, you know, I beat the champion, I beat the guy you guys wanted to be champion. Excuse me, I'm a little sick. And Ricky comes out and he's like, nah, you know, no LA Knight, but nah. Like, you know, you beat me, but you beat us. And if you want my opportunity, you're going to have to take it fair and square. You're going to have to take it from me, just me, not a team effort, beat me. And they had a one-on-one later that night for a number one contender shot, and Logan got the job done. You know, he did have Ethan, you know, by his side, of course, but he got the job done. And from what I can tell, Ethan is here tonight, you know, to give Ricky Saints not only what he wants, but also to kind of get his hands on Ricky Saints as well. You know, Ethan says he does not like Ricky Saints. He doesn't respect anything that he stands for. And it's shown the way he was able to just help Logan, or the way he was willing, I should say, to just help Logan, you know, undermine Johnny Uno and Ricky Saints to kind of get this number one contenders match at Survivor Series coming up. Is really all thanks to Ethan that Logan even has this match. Logan had to fight Ricky Saints, which was not a part of Ethan's plan. And I'm sure it wasn't a part of Ethan's plan. As both men, that was some kind of standoff, just throwing things at each other, kind of canceled each other out. But, you know, Ethan here looking to get a win, a big win in this street fight before he is going to the main roster. And we don't know yet if it will be SmackDown or Raw. But Logan definitely intends to keep his promise to Ethan, as Ethan kept his promise to Logan and got him this match. Well, got him the title shot at helped him, I should say. I don't want to keep saying Ethan got it for him, because, you know, Logan did put in a little legwork, but he helped. Ethan definitely helped. So yeah, that's that. And yeah, so now we're here, and these two men are just duking it out, you know, out of pure hatred for each other. And I love every second of it. Street fight, no rules, no count out, no disqualifications, you know. Just win, pinfall, or submission in the middle of that ring. Use whatever you want, and these men are not disappointing so far. Not at all. A signature piece between the two of them. You know what I mean? It could really go either way. But what else was I getting at? As Ricky Saints looks to set up that table, he's looking to use it. You know he wants to use it. And Ethan, that barbed wire bat, Ricky Saints not having it though. And Ethan back to his feet. Twist of fate. Oh, man. That's it. 1, 2. Whoo! Had to use that resiliency kind of early. Right, yes, I was playing as, this is pre-recorded, obviously. I was playing as Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints, I was. Eagle's Edge. Jeez. And I wasn't playing as Ricky because I wanted Ricky to win or anything. I just kind of pick whatever character I want to use at random. Big reversal by Ethan Page here. He definitely needed that. I just kind of pick whoever I want to use at random. It was legend difficulty, custom slider, so doesn't matter who I use. I'm not guaranteed to win every match just because I'm the user. I make sure to have it that way. With the legend difficulty and the custom sliders because I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of pointless for me to anytime I grab the sticks to win. It's kind of pointless. Like I'm playing to win. Don't get it wrong, but like if I don't win, it's all right. And I also don't want to sit here and watch AI versus AI because I won't say it's not exciting because I'm not knocking anyone who does the AI versus AI for the universe mode, but I just rather get my hands dirty, you know. But I veered off a long time ago. I was talking about the draft. I'm gonna tell you guys more about the draft, but me watching a bunch of universe mode lately, I've been getting a bunch of different ideas, a bunch of different ideas for like stories and how I want to do things moving forward. And like I told you guys, I am going to be booking every show, Raw, NXT, and SmackDown. Each week, everyone will get their own episode dedicated, and we'll probably just do them in threes. Obviously, Raw, NXT, SmackDown, we'll do them in threes. I don't know. I'm thinking about a part of me wants to like disband NXT and just focus on Raw, SmackDown as these two men are going at it. This is what you love to see. This is a banger so far too, if I do say so myself. And that's another reason, like, I have to be a user in these matches. As a Mexican destroyer, jeez. 1, 2. Okay, Ethan stays in. I thought he was going to do a rope break at the last minute. But, I was thinking about this band in NXT as a whole. I still might. I don't know. And just focus on Raw and SmackDown. But I feel like there's so much you could do with NXT. I don't know yet. I'm gonna give it some time. I'm gonna give it till like maybe at least after Survivor Series. Because we have like I said, the draft is coming. The draft is definitely coming, and we also have Deadline. Deadline is going to be the first Tuesday after Survivor Series. So there is no regular NXT. Oh God, what was that? There is no regular NXT after Survivor Series. Jump straight into Raw and then Deadline and then SmackDown show. Yeah, I'm a lot of booking decisions, a lot of creative. I'm trying to get on my Triple H / Tony Khan. What a kick out, because I definitely thought it was gonna be over. Trying to come together and bring out the best of both those guys, Triple H, Tony Khan. Put my head together and try to make something happen. And yes, Triple H, Tony Khan. I'm a big WWE guy, obviously, but I also love AEW. And if you guys can't tell that by just watching this and stuff, you'll definitely see it a little later. Because, like I said, I have a lot in store. I have a lot planned, which is why I don't think I want to disband NXT. Because there's so much stuff I could do. But that being said, I won't speak too much more on the draft because I know the more I sit here and talk about it, the more I'll probably spoil it. I'll come up with something right now in my head and think out loud by accident. So 1, 2, kick out by Ethan Page. Ethan is not trying to lose this match. It seems like it doesn't matter what Ricky Saints does. It doesn't matter what he pulls out. Ethan doesn't want to lose this match, and Ricky sets that table back up, big swinging neck breaker from Ricky Saints. And I wonder though, what's next for Ethan? Like we know he wants to go to the main roster, and after this match he should be. That's the purpose for him to go to the main roster. But what if he loses this match? Does he still just go to the main roster? Like, do you want to go to the main roster with a loss? Your last match before, switching shows, or I guess that would be a promotion technically, going from developmental to a Raw or SmackDown, a main show. But going to a main show off of a loss, your last night at the old place, I don't know. And Ricky Saints is definitely, Ethan's going through that table. Ethan is going through that table. Oh, I think he heard me. Yeah, I definitely think he heard me. Ethan's like, nah, bro, not today. Ethan was definitely going through that table. That looked like Superplex City. It was going down. Ethan. Oh God. Ego's Edge through the table. That is it for Ricky Saints, and that's my fault. I could tell I played around way too much trying to get Ethan through that table, and I lost, and that's what I get. Well, Ricky lost, and that's what he get. He played around way too much with that table trying to get Ethan to go through it. I think he had a finisher or two. Definitely could have finished that. But congratulations to Ethan Page. What a win from Ethan Page in this the last NXT before Survivor Series. So, can't wait to see what's in store for the actual Survivor Series. We'll see you next episode.